In this video, I want to wrap up the series on renewable energy. So the first video was about renewable energy isn't new and it has a dark side. The second video was about is it green energy revolution or evolution? And this is the third video, which is about is renewable energy a green Trojan horse? We're going to look at the green energy transition through the lens of the Jevons Paradox. I'll explain what that means. Hi, I am Jan from sustainablebutterflies.com.au, and energy is one out of 5 pillars of sustainability, hence the content of this video. More than 150 years ago, in 1865, William Jevons, a British economist, was scratching his head. Why? Because he was looking around the Great Britain, which had been undergoing an unprecedented growth because of the Industrial Revolution. The locomotives were roaring, the chimneys were fuming, the ships were circumnavigating the world, right? And he was looking at it and going, well, all of this is powered by abundant and cheap energy source, which was coal back then. But he was thinking, well, but how can the coal is gonna run out one day, and how can we actually maintain this growth and this expansion of the empire? Contrary to intuition, Jevons established that the higher efficiency of that resource use, in his day coal, led to an increased consumption of that resource, not decreased. And that's what we know, by the way, as the Jevons Paradox, right? That's the paradox that the higher efficiency leads to higher overall consumption, okay? Now, in his words, this is what he said. It is wholly a confusion of ideas to suppose that the economical use of fuel is equivalent to a diminished consumption. The very contrary is the truth. As a rule, new modes of economy will lead to an increase of consumption, right? And coal was the dominant energy source in his day. So why was coal the black or bad Trojan horse? Because it led to believe that it's a solution to a problem, right? That its efficient use will power the world. And look what this efficient use of coal did. 150 years on, despite many benefits that Industrial Revolution and the reliance on fossil fuels brought, we now desperately trying to keep all the fossil fuels in the ground. So, right, he knew that increased energy efficiency will lead to higher consumption of coal, and that's what happened. The greater efficiency increased consumption of coal and oil, right, fossil fuels, and that higher consumption resulted in higher greenhouse gas emissions, and now the whole world understands that we must keep these fossil fuels, such as coal and oil, in the ground, right, to avoid climate emergency and catastrophe or climate change, pick your term. So in this sense, though, we are facing the same paradox, because Jevons was commenting on coal as a resource, and that higher efficiency of that resource increases consumption, and now green energy that now needs more copper, more lithium, more cobalt, more graphite for all the car batteries, all the new wind turbines, all the solar panels, all the cables, transmission lines that will power this green and clean energy transmission. All of this infrastructure relies on these same resources, also finite, that need to be extracted. And it has tremendous impact, environmental and social impact, as I demonstrated in the previous videos. They are linked at the top, all in the video description. So that's what I mean by the green Trojan horse. That again, we're in the same situation as Jevons. The only difference is that the mining for copper, graphite and cobalt, and putting them in wind turbines and car batteries, that doesn't release greenhouse gas emissions. So fantastic, that's awesome, that's great, that's benefit. But let's not trick ourselves, and let's not pretend that's the solution to the climate change problem, because it's not. we're still mining resources. This mining process uses 4,000 liters of water per second. That's the copper mine I mentioned in the previous video, etc., etc., etc. So I already mentioned what my suggested solutions are in the first video. Check it out. I'm not gonna go into it again here, but the main point is to lower consumption, right? So let's not trick ourselves in this. We love this pragmatism, like we just replace one thing for another and that's the solution. I don't believe at all. But okay, anyway, hope you got some value out of it. Have a great day. I'll see you later. Bye.